In this video, we're going to be showing you how to change some heavy cruiser tires. And this is the heaviest of heavy cruiser tires. This is a GL 1800 rear wheel, and we're going to be using a Dunlop Elite 3 180/60 R16 tire supplied to us by Dunlop. We're going to be using our rim clamp set, our patented spoon bars, and a few wood blocks to do this. Mike is going to be showing you how to change the tire, and I'm going to be explaining it. First part of changing the tire is breaking the bead. To break the bead on all of our changes, you move the rear block to the indicated position with the yellow dot. You'll lay your wheel on top of the flat blocks, use them as a press plate. And of course, you let the air out of the tire first. And the bead has been broken on this tire already for this demonstration. It takes quite a bit of effort on the Goldwing tire, but you can break the bead with all of our changers. Thoroughly break the bead all the way around and on both sides, and then you'll be ready to lock the wheel in. Now what we're going to do first is we're going to exchange our patented locking blocks out for our rim clamp set. Now you're going to want to lay your wheel on a protected floor surface, and we're going to insert 3 wood blocks as a spacer, which is going to help give us a little bit more clearance for the grippers on our rim clamp set. We're using a spoon bar to pry the tire down. You'll want to space these equally, as they're going to be positioned next to each of the rim clamps for clearance. Put the wheel into 2 of the rim clamps and tighten the third. You will want to pre-adjust these clamps for a little better time with it. They grip the wheel exceptionally well, and they require very little compression of the tire. They were designed for dirt bikes, but as a result they work very well on heavy cruisers. Once your wheel is locked in, then we're going to insert a couple more wood blocks as a spacer. To help relieve the tire, to use the mount demount bar correctly. If you do not relieve the opposite side of the tire, you probably will not get the tire off. The tire has to move into the drop center of the wheel. We're going to lubricate the tire with the spray, and we recommend only using the spray lube for taking the old tire off. You'll insert the single end of the mount demount bar at about 8 o'clock. And you really have to continue to relieve the tire. You twist the bar and engages the lobe, and we're actually drawing the tool up. We need to pivot the tool as close as we can to the tip, which requires moving the rest of the tire down into the drop center. The tool is designed to lift the tire, not to pry the tire, as we show here. You want to hold the tire while your blocks will fall out. Then we're ready to take off the second half. Now one of our new techniques is using a spoon bar to help lift the tire. You want to raise your arm and your post. We're sliding the spoon bar up between the rim and the tire, hooking it on top, prying it up, and now allowing enough space for the single end of the bar to fit. And then remove your spoon bar. You'll then lower your arm and center your post, and you'll be able to take off the second half just the same as the first. Now we're going to install our new Dunlop Elite 3 180/60 R16 supplied to us by Dunlop. And notice how our rim clamp set grips the wheel. The first thing I'm going to do is make sure that the wheel is clean. I'm going to thoroughly wipe off the old debris, old lube, all the way around. Then I'm going to take our tire lube paste and I'm going to rub that on the outside face of the rim. This is going to help push the tire on. And I'm also going to take the same paste and I'm going to wipe it in the drop center. That's from this ridge to this ridge, all the way around. This tire is going to allow this tire to move into the drop center while we're managing it. That way we don't have any resistance. And I'll take our tire and I'm going to lube the inside edge of the tire and the back side of the tire where the tire is going to pull over the rim. We'll be using our spoon bars to install this tire. We'll force the tire over the rim. You'll find that our tire paste makes this exceptionally easy.
Right.
We'll wipe off a lot of the excess lube that was on top of our rim to help manage our spoon bars and they won't slip around. You'll have a very clean tire change. Now we're going to use two of our shorter spoon bars. The first one's going to be a stationary holder, and we're going to chock it with one wood block. The blocks are approximately 1.5 inches by 2.5 inches by 3/4 thick, and we've softened the corners. And we're also using a couple of our 21-inch spoon bars. Those are going to be our pull bars. Our short bars are going to be the first and last bar we use.
One more block.
Our extra hand clamps really don't work very well in this application. The tire has such a tight tolerance. It would push the tire down too far. Blocks just seem to be the best way to approach this tire. And you'll see the tire sliding underneath the blocks. You want to take small bites with the spoons. You do have the power to tear a tire. We lay a towel down. And you just let the tire slide down the back side of the spoon bar. There you go. A typical Goldwing tire change with a Dunlop Elite 3 tire.